There we go. Test, test, test. Looks like everything is working just dandy doo-doo. Let's go over here. Let me move my little headphone, and I think we're good to go. All right. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit of wire problems today. I've been maneuvering my desk around a little bit. Okie dokie. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day out today. Today, we're going to be talking about some interesting news here as far as the Fed. We talked about that, maybe how we might be a little bit more aggressive. That was a little bit more news. Bitcoin prices, Ethereum prices, and on top of that, some news coming from the SEC and some new news about what's been going on here as far as FTX is concerned, okay? Now, we'll wait for some people to kind of come in here. Let me actually add a poll of the day on here. Yeah, a simple poll. Simple one's always usually the best here. There we go. There we go. Okay. But I hope you guys have all been doing well. Loki's over here to say hello. I might get him a treat or something like that. Oop, there we go. I feel like Loki's the pre-show entertainment before we start talking about some stuff. So, there you go. Okay. Happy to see all of you guys here. I know people are just scrolling into the stream. I don't think I have any more notifications, honestly, today, so it's probably just showing up on browser settings or home pages for most of you guys. But let's hop right into everything that's been going on. I think the first thing we should talk about now is just going over Bitcoin's price. As the day goes on, we can start talking a little bit more about the SEC going after influencers now, which is not a bad thing. And then on top of that, some of the news we've been seeing on Twitter, like the FTX saga and stuff like that, okay? So, let me put this back on stream. There we go. There you go. And hey, Haram. Hey, Turtle Hermit. Hope you guys are both doing awesome. So, guys, we're looking at Bitcoin here on the weekly chart. Our goal was to get above and stay above $17,000, 17,622, excuse me. All right. We've managed to do that. We're currently a couple $100 basically above that resistance level. Now it should turn back into support. If you guys were looking at some of the data over the past couple days, you would have noticed that we also tapped back down on that level, and we used the 17,622 level as our new level of support here, okay? Now, before we start going in more into the daily, the 4-hour, the 2-hour type of time frames here, I want you just to look at the weekly chart here just to kind of show you what's going on, okay? Now, and hey, Mr. Tanker, happy to see you back, man. Nice to see a Philly guy over here. We've managed to break out. That's a great thing. Our next large level of resistance appears to be this 20-week moving average here. If we can make our way back up here, that's around 19,334, about 2,000, about $1,600 above where we currently are, okay? I'm not going to focus on that too much today, but I want you guys just to be aware. The thing that always scares me about this is every time we come up and test out this 20-day moving average, we end up having a really bad reaction to it. And I'm hoping that that doesn't happen this time, okay? Especially as we're about to have a major bearish move here, as we see the 50-week looks like it's about to cross down below the 200-weekly moving average. At this point, everybody, I don't see any way that this 50-week moving average doesn't cross down below the 200. I don't see a way for that to happen right now. So it does bring a little bit of like bearishness into the back of my head as we talk about what could happen over the next few weeks, okay? We're halfway through December. 2 weeks will probably still have us well above that 200 weekly moving average. As we go into January, maybe mid-January, maybe towards the end of January, depending on how fast this thing wants to move, that's when you're going to see that crossover there. So we might not even see that really bad move until February, honestly, hopefully. Maybe at the earliest, late January would probably be a good example there. But anyway, let's go over here to the daily charts now. We had let's actually just go to the 15-minute chart so you can see the volatility. We had a pretty wild day as far as the build up into the federal rate hike. There were rumors going around that maybe it was going to be no rate hike or 25 basis points. I told you guys I was going to be more of the guy that would like 50, especially after the news we saw yesterday. 50 it was, but the big headline news here wasn't that he went by 50, because that was the consensus here as far as basis points. What broke news here today was people or the staff at the Federal Reserve, some of the bankers there, they feel like we're going to have to raise interest rates more than we have otherwise would have thought. So, people thought they might stop around 420, 425 for interest rates. It looks like the Fed might go all the way up to 5, which means more slowdown, more trouble, more problems if the Fed gets it wrong. If the Fed gets it right, we can still go into a soft landing, but we have to rely on their data, right? Now, we definitely had a bad event after that. We've been consolidating ever since, and we're still above that 17,622 level, a couple $100 away above that. I don't want to see us fall down below. If you guys can see right here, we've officially had 2 days above this level. The big important thing for us is to stay above this on the weekly chart, and we have to break above this 50-day moving average here. I'm optimistic that we can do that, but I just want you guys to know today's day candle is going to be a big test, right? A lot of it's going to be about what happens in the stock market tomorrow. We all get that. However, most times when we see something like this, it tends to just fall back down like that. I'm hoping that doesn't occur and we can actually stay above this 50-day moving average here and start pushing our way back up here for our next target, which is to close above right here. Resistance level right there, 18,199. That's our next real target if you want this bad boy to be going up here. You could also go up here to maybe 18,600 or so, but I like this because it kind of matches up with some of the support we saw back over here in September, okay? If we go a little bit higher to there, it does match a little bit of support, but take it in layers, everybody. I'm going to take this one in layers. All right, so let's get rid of the, yeah, we can actually adjust that so it magnetizes to that top right here. But that seems to be the big pain at this moment in time. I overslept this morning until like 11:15, honestly, so I missed setting up a stream. I had a couple of longs that I had. Instead of taking great profits off of them with leverage, like I had a 50x trade. Instead of making like, a 50% profit on a trade, I only made like 7% because I overslept. I was pretty mad at myself for that. But so far, sorry, Loki's over here trying to bite my arm off with his little toy. So far, what we're looking at here, if we're going to be following this trend, we have the 20-day moving average creeping up towards the 50. These should cross over sometime this 20th. Within the next 7 days, I would say. If that does occur, we should finish off the month fairly strong, maybe even coming back up here to $19,000, $20,000. If we get above $20,000 or something like that, I think that's a little iffy, but I think it is possible, especially if the stock market continues to be a little irrational here. We could actually see Bitcoin get back up to 20,000. Or I should say maybe where the 200 daily moving average is going to be at during that time, okay? But we're making our way back up. There is going to be a pullback soon, probably Friday, Saturday type of time. But until then, we're looking like we have some good bullish momentum behind us. I would be looking at the 1 hour chart here just to kind of see if we can stay on some of these trends. We've already broken a few here, which kind of sucks, but that's because of the news that came out from the Fed today. We have a small one right here. We're not going to worry about that for now, at least, because we still have this general downtrend. We had one right there. Oh, we didn't actually break it. We broke it there. That one's not too important, though. It's more of the smaller ones like this. Those are really what we're looking for at this point in time. But unless you guys are day trading, I would spend the majority of my time over here on the 4 hour chart. See the golden crosses? Those were nice little bullish signals. We've bounced up since then. And now we're consolidating after 2 big news events. The first one, which was the CPI data, the build up to the CPI data, and the second one being over here from the rate hikes. Although the rate hikes really slammed us down, didn't they? But the market all knew what was going on, okay? All right, let's see right here very fast. One other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is going to be Ethereum here. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum are both dealing with these 20 and 50-day moving averages here. Both are using the 20-day moving averages as levels of support, and the 50 right here is being used as a level of resistance for Ethereum. If Bitcoin can get another push today, and I think Ethereum would actually be the solid play here, it would bring us back up maybe to $1,400 in the next like 24 to 48 hours. I'm hopeful for that. 1,400 is like down here. It's not that high up. But I think we have the ability. But today is going to be that day where if bears want to stop Bitcoin and bears want to stop us from having this nice little rally going on until the weekend, or at least try to get that rally, today is going to be that day where they try to push us back down. They're not going to want Bitcoin to close above that 50-day moving average, and they're not going to want to let Ethereum get back above that 50-day moving average and close there as well. Although I have to say we're close on the daily to having a golden cross here between the 20 and the 50. Same with Bitcoin here. So we're getting close to another big move. I don't know if there's going to be a fake out before that move occurs. It looks like they may try to. But again, today, the big thing here is if you go over here, look at the 50-day moving average. We didn't close above it. We've actually just opened above it, and we're currently above it. If we don't find a way to close above this, you'll see towards the end of the day tomorrow them try to slam us back down, or maybe when the market opens up tomorrow morning, okay? But it's not like we had any terrible news, I don't think, today as far as rate hikes. Maybe the Fed is just going to be a little bit more hawkish, but Jerome Powell is just a hawkish guy. We've been talking about this for months now. The other thing I wanted to explain to you guys here as well before we start going into some of the news as far as the SEC going after some influencers that made some big boo-boo mistakes and some FTX stuff is these overall trends for the NASDAQ and the SPY. The trend for the NASDAQ, we're still in a downtrend here. We're in a short-term uptrend, but the longer term is still a downtrend, okay? Nothing big there, but we're still in that trend. SPY, we came so close to closing out, but yesterday, after the big CPI data, we closed down below, and today we closed down below again. We're not breaking out of these downtrends, and they just seem to be a little bit more difficult than we thought. There's still a way for us to do it, I believe, but the NASDAQ and the S&P seem to be kind of sticky in this downtrend. I don't know how the better way to say this. They just don't want to break out right now. It's fine, but if you guys want to see some really bullish moves in crypto and in the market, the indexes themselves are going to have to do some breakouts to convince people that, oh wow, we've changed our trend. Let's see what happens now. And then of course the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones broke out back in November. It's been kind of going in a separate direction. We don't talk about this that much because it doesn't really have much big names in it, basically, for us at least in the crypto. But we've hit a resistance level and we've started to consolidate here just a little bit. There hasn't been, well, let me see if I can find this right here. We haven't really had the greatest of levels and stuff to look at here as far as fibs. They're kind of ugly if you ask me. I think the only one that really did any justice might have been this one. A little up, a little down, right? A little bit there, then we kind of opened up a little bit. Put that away for now. But we are showing a slowing down here. And the reason I mainly talk about this is maybe the Dow can heave everything up if we're lucky. I know the economy's slowing, I know. But from a market perspective, since we've had this big boost and the economy's been getting worse through that big boost, which is kind of weird, you notice that we're having our first golden cross between the 50-day moving average and the 200-daily moving average. The last time we had a golden cross between those two was way over here during COVID. So we are seeing some moderation, at least from the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the SPY. SPY kind of in that area, not close right now, but could in the next few weeks. And the NASDAQ over here getting closer. So, there's something to be said about the bottoming off trend that we're seeing right now. Hopefully the market doesn't go any lower, if the economy stays strong. But the market itself is preparing itself to make a big decision here pretty soon as far as, are we going to go down lower and have a bad economy, frankly, or are we going to have my share adjusted, a decent economy and, a bad economy and kind of just go a little bit worse. Okay, let me go back over here. One other thing here. Dollar index has broken down. Our next level of support is where we're at right now, just going back to 103.66. I would use this trend line, though, if you guys are trying to keep track of it. We may have a reversal, but we're having death cross here. We're probably going to have a death cross over the next few days, next few weeks as far as the dollar index. That's good. We haven't had a death cross over here since maybe over here, perhaps. But most likely this one over here is what we would be using, excuse me. All right. Happy to see everybody here. Hey, Cassandra, happy to see you back. Hey, Rowan, hope you're doing well. And then, hey, Ken, happy to see you. Bideford, Danny Boy, Island Time. What's right here? And then, what's right here? Siva, happy to see you back. Okay, so now we have to talk about a few different things here. Probably, I got some files open. Let me close those. I guess the first thing to look at here is Twitter and SEC and Discord. So this happened today. I kind of have my screen kind of crunched up. I have a smaller window, so the SEC logo may be a little bit weird here, but bear with me. The press release that they gave out today was the SEC is charging 8 social media influencers in a $100 million stock manipulation scheme promoted on Discord and Twitter. So, we'll kind of read through this just so you guys have an idea of what's going on. And they name all of the influencers here, some of which you guys may follow. I've known one of these guys from like back when I was in college, at least his Discord. I wouldn't say I know him personally, but his Discord, yeah. I've talked to him a few times in DMs. I might even have his DM information on Discord. No, that'd be an old Discord account. But basically here, let me just kind of read through this statement here because I know it's going to be boring, trust me. But this is why I'm always so hesitant about Discords that give you alerts and trading things, right? So the Securities and Exchange Commission today announced charges against 8 individuals in a 100 million securities fraud scheme in which they used the social media platforms Twitter and Discord to manipulate exchange-traded stocks, okay? So, not about crypto, about stocks. Not about crypto, about stocks. Probably that's the stronger case there. Crypto is a little bit more weird, right? According to the SEC, since at least January 2020, 7 of the defendants promoted themselves as successful traders and cultivated hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter and in stock trading chat rooms on Discord. These 7 defendants allegedly purchased... Oh, 7. So there's 8. Maybe they're splitting it up in 2 ways. These 7 defendants allegedly purchased certain stocks and then encouraged their substantial social media following to buy those selected stocks by posting price targets or indicating they were buying, holding, or adding to their stock positions. However, as the complaint alleges, when the share price and or trading volume rose in the promoted securities, the individuals regularly sold their shares without ever having disclosed their plans to dump the securities while they are promoting them. As our complaint states, the defendants used social media to amass a large following of novice investors, and then took advantage of their followers by repeatedly feeding them a steady diet of misinformation, which resulted in fraudulent profits of approximately $100 million. That's a lot of money. Today's action exposed the true motivation of these alleged fraudsters and serves as another warning that investors should be wary of unsolicited advice they encounter online. All right? Now, pump and dump scheme, but we haven't really seen this, the SEC really go after influencers like this before. And, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But if they are guilty, I'm really happy the SEC is going after these guys. Everybody has disclaimers in their YouTube channels, Twitter pages, Discords, all that type of stuff, right? But, it still doesn't protect you if you do something illegal, right? That's why I have my disclaimer down below, but I'm not telling you to buy this shitcoin, buy that shitcoin. It doesn't really protect you like that, right? So that's why I just don't promote coins. I just talk about coins I'm interested in and how I'm dumping like just $20 in there. That way I'm not risking a lot of money because, they're low market cap coins. It only takes a little bit of money to make a lot of money, and you're not going to be going after this type of stuff, right? Now, I don't know if you guys know any of these people. Let me know if you do. But PJ Matlock, here's one right here. Actually, I don't even know if I can find his Twitter handle right now. Oh, also, what album title is this? This is a great thing. This is like some really top tier humor right there. I've been looking up some of these guys over the past few hours. PJ Matlock, I don't see him on here, honestly. Let me go to people. Oh, at PJ Matlock PJ? No, this is PJ. This is a different one. But yeah, I don't see. Oh, wait. No, that's 17. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe he changed it. 62 followers? No, I don't know. I don't know about this one. We can go to the next one. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. I can just go right here. Mr. Zach Morris. Here's another one right here. He has like 549,000 followers on Twitter. These are the type of guys that are apparently doing pump and dump schemes. Again, allegedly. You got Hey Otami right here. So, there you go. So this guy has 128,000 followers. Be very, very careful, everybody. This is going to probably get more news exposure tomorrow because right now everybody's, of course, still talking about FTX, federal interest rate hikes, CPI data. It's been a week packed with news. Excuse me. All right. But you're seeing this more and more that now the government's going to be going after these guys. So that should give you a little bit more comfort. Stay away from like discords that tell you when to buy exactly and when to sell. A lot of times those are pump and dump. So again, just be careful with them. This guy right here, the last time he posted was just 2 days ago, right? Best of the trade for me was Tesla full game plan texted. So this is Tesla stuff. But just be careful with all these people because it seems like a lot of them have been scamming people with the pump and dumps. I haven't been in a Discord trading room in a long time. Like I think, let me see. This is a YouTube Discord. This is where I spend all my time besides my own Discord, I guess. I don't know if I'm actually still in the Atlas trading. Here's Midjourney. There's TradeZing. There's Option Flow 1. Chart Prime, no. I'm not in it anymore. I was in a Discord. Maybe it's in here. NFTs, Heap, Lunar Crush. These are some of the blockchain labs, blockchain stuff. No, it's not that anymore. Oh, Atlas Trading. There it is. Atlas Trading. Oh, they might have locked the whole thing down. So yeah, this Atlas. I was here when this Discord was started. I knew the original owners of the Discord, and the Discord they all fled from, which was a Cam the Man Discord channel. This is back when I was in college. This was like 2014-ish. Announcements. Yeah, you can see on the right-hand side. It looks like everything here, the whole thing is down. Or I wonder if Discord took it down. So let me go over here to Twitter very fast. Atlas Trading. So this is from XR Punks. Anyone recall this interview from PG Matlock? Green streak for over a year, trading every single day. Unreal. Atlas Trading.
My name is Tom.
Let's see. Atlas Trading out here turning 3K into 4 million. Get ain't no thing. Let's see.
He's going after 8.
So this is a pump and dump right here. I'm trying to see if there's any. There's hardly any more information. That day that photo was taken, the fate of Atlas Trading team was already written. Jeez. Oh, here's Loki to come say hi again. You can say hi, Loki. Yeah. All right. But yeah, so I'm trying to find. There's not much information. So yeah, Discord might have actually terminated their page. I don't know if I can find out more information about this. You follow Mr. Zach, PJ deleted his Twitter, Mike? Oh, thanks. Okay. Hey, Mike, did you get a chance to watch the Max and Tucker interview? I have not yet. I don't have cable, so I normally have to watch stuff like a few hours later on YouTube. I think, I don't know if the Discord's been terminated or not, but they might have just hidden it all. Because normally the way I think this was set up is there's a whole bunch of, it's organized on the right-hand side. There's like, it broke down people. It like broke down roles. There you go, roles. Yeah, okay. So it looks like this Discord channel is out of business here, but it came from another channel. Basically, what was it? Normac Newell Trading. So back when I was in marketing in college, I worked for this guy a little bit, or I worked for him for a month and he never paid me. I was there when this logo right here was created. But join our free chat room. I don't know if this chat room works. See, look at this disclaimer. I agree. No, here's the link. Copy this link to join a server. What should everybody call you? Mike. Wait. See, this one has 66,000. Too many. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get into it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Wait, is it asking me to create a Discord account? Apples, apples, apples. We've detected. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to worry about it. But basically, it looks like Atlas Trading is down. It's so weird because I was here at the beginning of this, although not as a trader. I was just coming here to learn how to trade and kind of learn the basics. But this is a pretty massive Discord channel. I think there's people hopping in and off right now, which is why you can see the names kind of going up and down. But just as a little bit of a warning, be careful. I don't know many of these other people, honestly. Notorious alerts. Oh, why am I checking in Discord? I need to check in. There you go. People. There he goes. Notorious alerts. Gary Mystic Mac. Gary, multimillionaire day trader, co-owner of Goblin Gang. So now, like, all of these people's fortunes are probably going to be taken, or a large chunk of them, basically, because they defrauded their customers or lied to them. The SEC will probably have more details here. Hold on. Can I... SEC complaint. There we go. Okay. So, oh my God, they make this dramatic here. Okay. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So, to their legions of followers on social media, the 8 defendants have for years promoted themselves as a trustworthy stock-picking gurus. In reality, they are seasoned stock manipulators. They identify stocks ripe for manipulation, acquire substantial positions in these securities, and then recommend those stocks as good investments to their followers on Twitter and online trading forums they run and on podcasts. They encourage their followers to purchase the selected stocks, often claiming they have likewise bought or intended to buy these stocks for themselves and hold them. Instead, the defendants sell their shares into the demand that their deceptive promotion generate. Pump and dump scheme, just like that. Okay. Now, so there's 8 defendants, but only 7 are said over and over and over again. I want to know what that one person did on the side. But basically, 7 of the defendants: Perry Matlock, Edward Constantin, Thomas Cooperman, Gary, Mitchell, Stephan, and John, carried out the scheme coordinating the acquisition of shares, promoting the shares to their followers, and dumping the shares for substantial profits. They were aided and abetted by Daniel Knight, who, with Hennessy, co-hosted a popular stock trading podcast that promoted the other defendants as expert traders and provided them a platform for... Dude, you are just getting on my nerves here. He wants me to play with this toy here. There we go. They got a platform, basically. From at least January 2020 through present, the relevant period, the 8 defendants earned approximately $100 million from this stock manipulating scheme. This is why I'm happy, because I saw part of this earlier, and I was like, I've talked to these people like all the way back in 2014. I don't even know if Discord keeps records that long, but I could have been under like an SEC microscope just because I talked to these people in the past. I think I talked to Zach back before I guess he was a bad individual. But violations, basically, as a result of the conduct alleged herein, defendants Constantine, Matlock, Cooperman, Deal, Hennessy, Havarton, and Reisbarbala unless restrained and enjoined, will continue to violate Section 17A of the Securities Act of 1933. They're going to continue to break the law. Okay? Let's see if there's anything here. There's a lot of legal jargon. So, defendants, Edward Constantine. Oh, that's Zach's name. Okay. 38, resident of Houston, Texas. His Twitter account. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So we got Perry Thomas, resident of Beverly Hills. Oh, geez, yeah. Let's see. Runs a YouTube channel called Goblin Gang. Let's check that out very fast. It only had... Oh, shit. I hope that music didn't get transferred over to you guys. Let me turn off the audio. But basically, it looks like it only has 7,000 subscribers. But it does have some shorts here, it looks like. So, no videos in the last 6 days. So, they probably knew something was coming up, but I don't know. There's not really much here, though. There's not really a good channel. I doubt they got many views here. Let me go over to Goblin Gang again. Let's go over here to Social Blade. Let's go over here to this. And they got 33,000 views in the last 30 days. Not really much there. And they only got 20 subscribers in the last 30 days. So, yeah, their YouTube channel is kind of crap. Now, let's go back over here very fast. Mitchell, New York. Let's see. Stefan, okay. Texas. In the summary of the scheme. Okay, that it's basically pump and dump here. So I'm guessing their Discord channel has been terminated. That's the only thing I can imagine here, that the Discord channel has been terminated, because I don't see anything here. I wish I had tons of the old messages I gave out with people, like way back in the day. Most of these are scammers that have wanted me to message basically. And people from YouTube. Is that it? No, DM Shark, no. No. Rye Bread, no. Bradius, no. Discount code. No, a lot of these are all friends from YouTube. Although I do have a lot of message requests here. Yeah. A lot of scam requests, it looks like, actually. But yeah, so we'll all learn more about that over the next few weeks here. But guys, it's pretty crazy that the SEC is finally going after them, because I had always thought it was kind of almost a little bit of like people knew this kind of happened in the Discords, honestly. But it seems like now that the SEC is getting involved, I think Discord's going to have to be more vigilant, about what's going on their platform. Twitter is probably not going to suspend their accounts, because Elon is much more of a, say whatever you want to, but there's consequences in the real world type of stuff. But Discord, I think, is going to have a firmer, they're going to bring down the hammer on these types of individuals. I don't know how many Discord groups they own, but it does seem like they are in a bit of trouble here. So just some news for you guys to pay attention to. And then the other stuff, maybe I can just go over here to FTX, perhaps. So there was a hearing today. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let's see. Kevin O'Leary is one of the people talking. We can listen to this 10-second clip very fast. But basically, let me see if I can put this. The volume on Twitter sucks these days. Let's listen.
Binance is a massive, unregulated global monopoly now. They put FTX out of business.
So this was something that came up today during the hearing. I had to watch part of the hearing afterwards because, again, I was overslept, and this was like way early in the morning. A lot of people are starting to blame Binance for what happened with FTX. Now, I probably wouldn't go that far. I bet they just wanted to make sure they got their money, because they owned a lot of entity. When they realized it was worthless, they were like, "Oh shit, we got to get rid of this stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna face a huge loss in our balance sheet." But if you guys want to, I'd encourage you guys to watch the hearing. I have a clip that I think I posted earlier today about Kevin O'Leary talking about some of the stuff, why he thinks FTX failed. Go give it a watch if you want to. But it was definitely an interesting hearing. It was kind of awkward at times, I have to say. Some of the people up there for witnesses, they made me uncomfortable about how uncomfortable they were. I don't know. One lady kept on shaking a lot. I don't know if it was just a medical disability or she was nervous, something like that. But it made me awkward. It made me a little, just weirded out by it. Nothing against her. It just, it made me feel uncomfortable. Not her fault for it. But yeah, it was just weird stuff. And how the FTS. So let's see. Oh yeah. Most of it's from Kevin O'Leary because he's the talking person. I'll get more views on social media and stuff like that. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We can talk about stocks and whatnot. I just want to reiterate here, just in case you guys came in after we did a little bit of analysis. Today's that big day where bears have their last big opportunity to slam Bitcoin back down and try to cause more of a hump instead of what you might call just a nice upward trend that we're seeing. The big battle here for today is, can we close above the 50-day moving average? That's the battle. We want to stay above that, and if for whatever reason we cannot stay above that, we need to close above 17,622. That's the support level we were talking about from a few days ago, back from the June lows over here, that turned into a resistance level for us over the past few months, and that was our last goal to break out above. Current goal, let's break out above the 50-day moving average here, cause a golden cross, and let's see if we can get to 19,000, 20,000 by the end of Christmas. It's going to be hard. We have to have the market on board with this, and the stock market is still facing those resistance levels. The Dow Jones more of a horizontal resistance, which is breaking against a wall, and then you have the SPY and the Nasdaq facing downtrend resistances, which are a little bit more tricky to get out of. Okay, so that's basically what's going on right now. And with Jerome Powell saying they might have to do more interest rate hikes than expected, or up to 5 points instead of like the maybe 4.2 the market is expecting. People fear that maybe things are going to go a little off the rails here next year. I think if things get bad, he will readjust and he'll maybe go down to 4.2, 4.5, whatever it is. But that's something we won't know for a while, but the market's going to speculate because that's what the market does, right? But yeah, long story short about the SEC, just be careful who you listen to online. I guess Discord is shutting down that channel, but I did think it was interesting that I haven't heard about these guys in so long. Like so long. I was part of that Discord channel since it started. No. So I got two separate Discord accounts. The first one is I was there since it started. The second one probably just in there to spread my YouTube channel when I first started about Dogecoin. But yeah, it's big news. People aren't going to talk about it too much, but I think it sends a warning to all the people in the space to not do pump and dumps, which you think is pretty normal, pretty smart thing to do. Don't break the law. People do it anyway because they see how much money it could do, right? So just be aware. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Discord cracking down on more trading Discord groups over the next few months here, especially as they might even coordinate with the SEC here, basically because now it almost makes me think that most of these Discord channels that are like large or like 50,000 or above, maybe even 20,000 or above. All of those Discord channels probably have SEC or FBI agents in them just monitoring every now and again to see what's going on and taking some notes and watching price action. Kind of scary to see how everything's working out. And hey, Babyfish, thank you for getting rid of the spammers right there. I do not want to find love in my city. Love is weird right now. Love is expensive. Although when I get to Nicaragua, love will be cheap and I will get plenty of it. Let's see. And hey, Mr. Tanker, you're very bullish on Doge on Mars. I love Doge on Mars. I'm hoping they add it onto Robinhood eventually. It's one of those coins I've been putting a little bit of money into every few months. I kind of bought a little bit on the June lows, and I've just been kind of buying up a little bit. I'm hoping it can do a nice little pump, though, over the next few months. But part of me just wants to see it do well because of, it's tied to Elon Musk. I want to see Elon Musk succeed. I want to see Twitter succeed. I want to see Tesla succeed. And I want to see SpaceX, all of its companies. I really want to see them succeed because that means, I don't want to make it too grand, but humanity is having some great innovations here. Although, let's go over here to CoinMarketCap very fast. Right underneath Dogecoin. So this market cap, guys, is very, very small. So it's not like you have to pile in thousands of dollars in here. This is something that I trade. I like it. It's fine, but you guys don't have to buy it, of course. But Doge on Mars, it's you can buy it anywhere. A lot of communities and stuff like that. But I'm hoping they can start doing more. What's an easy way to say this? Businessy stuff or something like that. Create a MetaMask wallet, send Ethereum to your wallet, connect your wallet, swap Ethereum for Elon. While they work out their comics and stuff like that. I'm hoping they're doing some stuff here in the future before regulation comes on board because I'm part of me is going to be wondering, this goes for a lot of other coins out there, will the United States regulate what type of coins can be on these exchanges? So, maybe a Uniswap or, some of these swapper platforms, maybe they'll thrive in this environment. But what if Binance has to take off all these coins that don't necessarily have a business behind them like you would think? I'm wondering how they're going to adapt if those regulations are put in place. But from what I understand right now, Democrats and Republicans kind of agree, I think I'll have to look more into this, that they probably shouldn't put Sam Bankman-Fried's bill, and they shouldn't pass the bill, basically. So I think what's going to happen here is they're going to have to not start from scratch, but take pieces of some other bills out there because other representatives have their own bills. And they're going to take those pieces out, and they're going to try to start from scratch, basically, and create a bill to regulate the industry. I don't think I don't know how that's going to react because there's only so many exchanges out there. The big one that most of us will be using is Binance. I use BingX a lot now. KuCoin's another good one out there. BitGet's another good one out there if you're not in America anymore. Phoenix is one. The other one out there, that aren't really talked about as much. I have it on my tutorial that I'm building out for you guys. Is it's that big mythical sea beast Kraken. Here's the Kraken exchange. Seattle Kraken. I need to go to one of these games here. Okay. There you go. This is one of those simple ones. I think this is based out of America. Let's see. How do I don't use this platform, but I probably should start using it just so I can explain it to you in case you guys need something safe and regulated. I wanted to see what coins they have to buy. Crypto guides. So maybe they have these coins. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, if they're adding Curve and Balancer, yeah, I would say this is probably something you guys may like. I think their main office, if I go over here to jobs, careers, where do they have jobs at? Search jobs. Remote. Oh, everybody's remote these days? Wow. Oh my gosh. Imagine. Oh, this is Toronto remote. Okay. So Canada, United States, remote anywhere. Yeah. So, okay. So they're out here in the States. It looks like maybe Canada. I'm not entirely sure. But usually those type of companies are more regulated because they have to, because they're actually based in America. They don't have the global ones. So I'll be doing, maybe I'll see if I can get one of these people here for an interview. I told you guys I'm planning to start doing a podcast style interview, like just a one-way, two-way call here on the channel. Starting next year, maybe I'll try to get Kraken over there and see what they've been saying. I don't know if I'm a large enough channel to have one of their representatives talk with me, but I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a little bit of an effort to reach out to them. I think it'd be pretty fun. Let's see. Tinder, our girls right first. Dude, spammers are freaking wild these days. That jail Fox Hill SBF is that looks brutal. Oh, you're talking about the jail in the Bahamas. Jail Sam. I just go SBF. Oh, some Bloomberg. Fox Hill prison where Sam Bankman-Fried is held is a far cry from his luxurious penthouse. So let's go over here to Bloomberg. Oh wait, what? I want to see if they have any video from in there. No, that's just CNBC. Okay, hold on. Where is... Oh, they want me... Okay, let me just type it in here. There we go. So, Fox Hill Prison. Let's go to the maps first. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I did... Okay, that's what I did. Okay. So, we're out here in the Bahamas. Oh, he's on an island prison. Oh, His Majesty's Prison, Fox Hill. Oh, quaint. All right. At least they have grass, I guess. Now, Google doesn't want to go to Nassau. They got pictures over here from the hotels. That's it. So he's in this part. He's not going to be out here in this area. He's going to be over here in one of these cells. All right, we might just have to look for it on Google Images. Oh. He's not living life. He's not happy right now at all. Wow. So I wonder if I go back over here to all, does it have a website? We can go over here to Fox News. They have theirs. Website? Excuse me. Bahamas Department of Correctional Facilities here. I don't see any information about this at all. I mean, like, we can go to check out Fox News. Oh, here's Fox News. We can watch this very fast. Let me see if you guys can see it. You guys should be able to hear it here. The volume is on. I just gotta make sure there's no ad. Okay. I'm gonna let it play very fast in the background while you guys just look at my face. And I'll have the volume down. And once the ad 101 from Hyundai is there, oh, there we go. We can skip ad. Okay.
What you see now is the current condition of the sales now, and then we will walk around and show you all now, and then we will walk around and show you all the ones that is down renovating. It's like night and day. Now some of you hold your breath because it's, it can become unbearable.
He just said, hold your breath. It can become unbearable. I wonder if they smell or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, what am I doing here? Sorry. Takes me here.
This is the current state of the sales. Smart on camera, young man. Be a change on these old regular funds. Start dating single soldiers.
This doesn't look good at all.
Going forward, inmates will not be allowed to eat in their cells anymore. So we are now have the renovations, a new dining hall for the inmates, for the remand center.
Have them eating in their sauces been causing like rodent problems or anything?
Yes, sir.
5 people?
I mean, I don't really feel sympathy for criminals, so stack them up if you need to. So Sam probably has a sharing a room with like 5 or 4 different people right now. All right. Hello. Howdy. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's go over to Bitcoin now. If you guys have any questions about assets, let me know. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of shows you he's living in some really bad situations right now. I think if I go over here very fast, I mean, Reuters even did a story. Wall Street Journal inside Fox Hill, Bahamas only prison. Maybe they have more pictures. Oh, wait. Is it like behind a paywall? I can't tell. Yeah, probably. It's probably behind a paywall here. But yeah, I don't think any one of us would want to stay in that jail. It's going to be like, even if he's convicted in America, his prison cell and his life is going to be a lot better there than it would be in this Bahamas prison. I'll tell you that. And this guy's probably the only white guy in prison there. That prison does not look pleasant at all. I don't think I saw any white people in there. So he probably feels very uncomfortable. He could be having mental breakdowns daily right now. I don't know if you guys remember, but when what's that guy? Weinstein. Remember that guy Weinstein? He was put in jail, and I don't think he was allowed to. He didn't get bail or something like that. Like jail can really mess you up within just a few months. And I think the next hearing that they were talking about, as far as Sam Bankman-Fried, is February 8th. So he's going to be in that jail for like about a month and a half. Maybe a month and 3/4. Yeah, month and 3/4. Almost 2 months. So he's going to come out a changed man after that. So it's going to be bad. It's going to be rough. I don't know if we're going to learn much more about him during that time, because everybody's still building up their cases, because the case really doesn't technically start until he's back over in the States. He could stay in the Bahamas until March or April if he really does fight hard to not be extradited to America. I don't know how that's going to work out, but again, that doesn't look nice at all. I'll try to find the original place of that video, and I will upload it here so you guys can watch it again with your friends or share it with whoever. But yeah, that place looks horrible. I mean, you saw how bad it is, and then you see up here on the top, it doesn't necessarily look terrible. I mean, just from the top. But once you kind of walk in there, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. So Sam is not living life. It is not a penthouse, I'll tell you that. And hey, Brandon, if they rule most altcoin securities, it's going to be bad. Oh, I mean, I already think they're getting closer and closer to that part now about how they're going to label coins. I think all coins and all tokens are going to be known as securities, unless perhaps they're no, I think they're probably just all going to be labeled securities here over the next year. Every country's going to have their own rules about it, but be careful of who you listen to on the internet, because the more they try to entertain you and give you something really flashy, a lot of times they're making money off of you another way, right? Which is why I'm becoming more entertaining by doing YouTube shorts, which have nothing to do about crypto, just me and my personality, I guess. And hey, Johanny Fernandez, imagine him being in a cell with someone who is locked up there because they had to steal because they lost their savings on the FTX fiasco. Oh, dude, I mean, would you really be surprised if FTX or Sam Bankman-Fried got a couple black eyes staying in there? Like, people are going to be laughing at him every day, all day. Like, oh, the billionaire. That was a horrible accent, but you guys get the billionaire. Oh, it's the billionaire McWay. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I can make a short out of that. Oh man. Let's see. And hey, Nicholas, I did 6 years in a maximum, and it was better than there. Jeez, that's saying something there. That's saying something then, because that is just absolutely rough what I saw there. And now they're not allowed to eat in their cells because of rodent problems. Just imagine going from a penthouse to seeing a rat on your floor as you sleep. You know, it really is crazy. And hey, Pink, hopefully the gravity finally hits him then. Oh, I think it will. Remember. We can go over here to the Foxhole Prison website. I think we found something like it. Yeah. So I guess they have no website because it's just that. Oh, wait. Fox Lake. DocWikiGov, maybe? Oh, no. This is Wisconsin. Bahamas Department of Corrections. Okay, let's see if this one is any different. BahamasLocal.com. Oh, it's just a little map. Okay. Okay, let's go to the formal website. Corrections Director. Oh, this probably isn't even the website either. Hold on one second here. I just want to see if I can do this. Okay. Is there a website? It says Facebook.com. What? Oh wow, they have it there. Okay. I've never logged into Facebook. I mean, the workers there are definitely not going to put up with any bull. I tell you that. Oh yeah, they're not going to put up with anything. Anything. Let's see. That fat lady sung all the way to the police headquarters on E Street as the Royal Bahamas Police Force emerged as DCS marksman competition winners as they edged out the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. Oh. Oh, congrats to the Royal Bahamas Police Force for winning the BDCS marksman competition. Oh, I have no idea what the... I have no idea. They use social media the way you're supposed to. Have a little bit of fun with it. But they really have no website. All right, well... We'll be fine without all the information here. But more about the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. We will provide safe, secure custody for all inmates placed under our charge, and in so doing, prevent unlawful escapes and unauthorized entry as a matter of uppermost importance. Let me do this very fast here. And hey, Mips Weapon, thanks for helping out. Let's see. Let's do that right here, and let me change this up a little bit. Since we're changing topics a little bit here, I'm going to be moving over a little bit more here. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, the fat lady. The message was that message is so blunt. They got what they're going for. Sorry, I had to change the title of this stream since we're kind of talking about something else here. But basically, order. We will create and maintain an orderly environment characterized by cleanliness and discipline, free from riots, strikes, fights, gang, clutter, debris, and inclusivity. Care we seek in all endeavors to uplift the human person, blending the need for caring and compassion while demonstrating that justice is fair and can coexist. And we just saw that video. That's their definition of care. But I wonder, specialities, no. They don't have a website. That really irks me. I really want to see more about this prison here. If we go over here, and I know... No, it's all very, very simple things here. Yeah, it's all very simple things. Okay. But yeah, from what we saw, let me see if we can find any more videos about this. Because I am interested in hearing more. Let me just, yeah, I just use prison out. Back up. No, not news, videos. So this is from Bloomberg right here. Oh, I guess I gotta, yeah, Bloomberg has this damn paywall too. This is from YouTube. This is from 30 seconds ago, so I can't play it or they might get in trouble. I guess you just gotta go back to the Fox Business. It seems to be the only one that get there. You know what I mean? I hate ads. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting to kind of watch all that go down. We'll keep an eye on it, but it seems like it's going to be a few months before he's moved over from here over to New York to face the formal trial that we're all going to be watching. But, you know, he's on an island. There's like literally nowhere he can escape to. The sexy black dress. They need to get somebody called. They need to get Google over here to drive a little car. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions about it, let me know. It's just kind of fun news to watch for today. Let's see. And hey, Little Scratcher, I didn't see a message. Retype and I'll look at it. And hey, Crypto Cam, I can't go on YouTube all the time because basically YouTube knows when I use somebody else's video. That person whose video I used, it'll be shown to them if they want to see it. So if I go over here to YouTube and my back end, and I go to my accounts, down here you're going to see a little section called copyright. And let's see. So somebody used some of my video here. Hold on, I'll look it up later. Oh, no. I was streaming this live, and basically they were probably took a clip of the real live stream, and so YouTube thinks it's mine. I don't care about that. I'm not gonna go after another channel basically for talking about something similar than I did. But basically, back when I was doing a lot of videos out in during the Chaz riots out here in Seattle, I was just posting on YouTube. People were stealing my content all the time, and basically, you could go to YouTube and you can say, hey, I want to get rid of this video. Hey, I want to give them a strike. Hey, they were stealing my content. Or you can contact them and say, hey, can you not use my content, basically, right? But I can get them a strike, and somebody could strike me just like I could strike somebody else. If I get a strike, I can't stream for a week. So it's like it could be really, really bad if I get a strike. And hey, Jim Bob, thank you for what you do. It helped me a lot how to trade. Thanks again. Hey, no worries, Jim Bob. I'm always happy to help you guys out. I'm still building out my tutorial right now, like maybe like 2 slides a day at this pace, but it should be done eventually. And when I post it out, it'll be about 4 hours long, something like that. But I think it'll help you guys out a lot, especially from like going from beginning to end, because it teaches you like what you need to do on the side. Because you guys can watch a tutorial all day long, But if you guys don't understand how to implement what you guys just learned into practice, it becomes much more difficult to actually, turn a profit, right? All right, let me go over here. Let me get out of that. Let me get out of that. Let's get out of that very fast. Let's get that. Anything big on news as far as Twitter is concerned? I don't think so. Jim Kramer says, do you feel as reassured by Binance as I do? And CC says, oh, Jim, please don't use Binance. Thanks for the sake of everybody else. Half joking. Damn. Jim Kramer it's starting to get under his skin how much people are making fun of him. And Crypto Jack says, things get real interesting north of 19K. I think he means that things get real interesting north of 19K. He's only has 18,000 followers. He shouldn't have changed that. But anyway, Wyckoff events and phases. So he thinks we're going to go into a smaller version of the Wyckoff. Again, finding a bottom over here in spring. That's where kind of my my analysis goes as well. Although I'm not using the Wyckoff, I'm just using more of normal technicals. Anything else here? Let's listen to this.
Digital assets are not on trial. Fraud and organizations are on trial. So let's separate digital assets from corrupt organizations. FTX, as I've been saying for the last few weeks, is good old-fashioned fraud. And what they did is separate from digital assets. Now, we've all heard that FTX lent its executives hundreds of millions of dollars in commingled customer funds for personal use, and customers who tried to wire money to FTX were instead given Alameda's routing number. That is fraud. That's fraud whether it's conducted in US dollars or euros or digital assets. That is fraud.
She's right.
We're conflating topics today. Digital assets are not on trial. Fraud and organizations are.
Okay, it restarted. That was a pretty good loop there. But yeah, I think she makes a very, very good point there, and I think you're going to see this more and more over the next few weeks. Let's see. I know Crypto Cam. It sucks. Trust me, I know it just sucks. Robinhood is offering free crypto by taking quizzes. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's what Coinbase does. Coinbase does it all the time. Educational topics, learn about the coin, and you can get free tokens. I usually just sell the coins off, me personally, and then I just use them for other investments. But if somebody's going to give me free crypto, I'll take a short quiz to get the free crypto. I see no problems there whatsoever. See, NA Tech, we're happy to see you back in. Am I still bullish on STMX for the next bull market? Yes. Short term, it's about as bullish as everything else, which isn't the most bullish, right? For me, I like STMX because it's one of those coins that's actually a business. There's actually a business behind the scene. Now, is it like the biggest and like craziest, largest business out there? No, but if you go over here to CoinMarketCap, STMX really doesn't have much of a market cap here at all. STMX. So I probably have a couple $1,000 invested in this now, and that's mostly from buying low, selling high, and just, not taking profits and putting those profits back into StormX itself. So this is 340 on CoinMarketCap.com. It's a very small market cap. It's a $50 million market cap. It is not large at all, okay? Basically, if we look at the website very fast, the easiest way to earn crypto, just sign up, shop, and earn crypto cash back. Who said crypto had to be hard? It's more of a cashback service. You guys may know Honey, Rakuten. If you buy something through, using their affiliate links and stuff like that, they earn a kickback for that transaction. So if, you guys may know Rakuten or Honey, more than this, I believe. If you have the Honey app extension on Google, you buy something using Honey. Honey makes a little bit of money because you used them before making a purchase. Same type of concept here, except for they pay you a little bit in cash back, or in these terms, crypto back, which I kind of like. Do I use their product? I've used it. I don't really buy much online besides what I see on Amazon and besides maybe like my local grocery store. So, but I see it. I think this can go fine. I think this can do fine in the future. But, they work with eBay, New Balance, Nike, Groupon, Agata, Lego, Adidas, Macy's, Sonos, Levi's. They got good brands on the table. And it's not like they're working with great value from Walmart or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? That would even be an okay brand to actually work with. But it's not like they're working with the scammy companies out there. They're working with name brands. So, I'm giving them a chance. $2,000 is what I have in there right now. Probably closer to $1,800 after last week we had. But actually, I don't know how it's been doing. But yeah, I'm still bullish on it long term. Short term, it can possibly go to 40 million, 30 million market cap before all said and done if we follow my plan here of having a bad spring. And then, after that, we hit our bottoms. Then we're kind of chugging along until 2020, the end of 2023, 2024, we start booming up again. And you can stake as well. So, earn 10% when your friend stakes, that type of stuff. Looks like, about $5 million, $5.5 million to date. It's not like they've been giving out billions and billions of dollars, but you know what? 5 million? That's not bad, especially if they're giving it out in their own token. I'm not too concerned with it at all. Although, press kit. What is their press kit? I don't know why this is actually on their front page. Let me extract it very fast and see if there's anything here worth looking at. Oh, wow. They really just have their press kit on here, and it just pictures all of their information. Their logos and stuff. I don't know. I've seen it happen before on smaller projects, but I'm not used to seeing it. Yeah, and so it's from Singapore. If that matters to you. And they got the terms of use down here in your privacy policy. Maybe they even have a blog, but I don't know. Memberships. Governance referrals. Time to level up. Oh, I didn't even know they had this. So you stake a certain amount and you can get some rewards for it. Oh, more cashback rewards and reward time reduction. Diamond. I don't know. I don't care about much of that stuff. But yeah, there's a legitimate business behind it. That's one of the reasons I like it. A lot of coins don't have the businesses behind them, and it can really, make it much more difficult for that coin to make money, especially if the regulation comes crashing down on them. Brandon got my whole $1 too. Let's see. And hey, Ken, no worries, my man. Lowest go to Coinbase will give you 33 from quizzes. Oh, there you go. Hey, $33. Take the $33 and run. Remember, guys, Robinhood is looking for ways to make money and get people more excited about trading today. The way I see them doing that personally, the way I would do it would be put low market cap coins on there. Oh, I don't know my password right now. Gosh, I don't use Robinhood too much. Oh. No, what? I know my password. Why do I? Oh, it's because I'm logged into Robinhood on my 24-hour streaming account from the YouTube channel there. If I were to log in here, it would log those other ones out, and that's why I don't do that. But basically, I think it's fine. Take all the money they give you and run away with it. But I don't even know why I opened up Robinhood. That's not even why I was going to do. I was going to go over here to FinViz. If we go over here to Hood, they're still in a pickle here. My average for this one, my mic just unhitched. There you go. My average for this right now is like $9.45 or something like that. It was at $10. It was at $11. I've kind of averaged down over the past few months. There we go. Sorry, making sure my mic was set up properly. There we go. But yeah, it's still having some issues. Is it at the lows of $6 it was before? No. This is one of the reasons my average is a lot less now because I had originally bought over here. But I'm hoping they get bought out. Personally, they're not making money. They're losing money. Their CEO, Vlad, is not to be trusted after he lied to the whole freaking world about the GameStop fiasco, right? He said there was no liquidity issues. The whole thing was off of liquidity issues. So, they're still selling off amounts. This is December. They're still selling some off. They're still selling their shares off right now. So, I like Robinhood. I kind of just want them to be bought out. They have an $8 billion market cap. There are people out there who could buy Robinhood if they wanted to. And I would hope that they do, whoever that company may be. and then they find a way to improve it. Because right now, Robinhood's fine. It's not like terrible, but it's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. It's just somewhere where, you want to start off learning how to trade, start off there. If you want to go to more day trading and stuff like that, move somewhere else. Go to another platform. But if you just want to do some slow trading and relax and chill and just learn the process, or just hold some stuff for the long term, also a great platform. But if you want to do, day trading, look at, indicators and stuff like that, it's definitely not the platform for you, right? But I've seen tons of people do a mix of things. So, see. And hey, D's, happy to see you back. Thoughts on the SEC trading rules vote tomorrow? I'm aware of it. I haven't done much research on it besides what I've kind of read in the news, or I guess news articles online. I see both sides, but I don't think it's going to do too much of an impact on all of our lives here as far as trading is concerned. So let me just let me go and show you guys what he's talking about. So this is what he's talking about. This was 3-minute read. This was just put out a few hours ago. Less updated, just a couple hours ago, actually. So the United States SEC votes to advance stock market overhaul proposals. Oh, did they vote for it? I've reached my article limit. I don't even have. Oh my gosh. Market Watch, please don't give it paywall. Please no paywall. Please no pay. I don't want to look at it from the SEC either. Bands. Market Morningstar. There we go. Okay. So the Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday was set to vote on a package of rules, including measures that could affect but not block the controversial practice known as payment for order flow. Brokers send most small orders from retail investors to computerized off-exchange market makers who compensate the brokers for the order flow. The brokerage industry argues that the practice, which is banned in several countries, offers a net savings to investors, allowing for zero commission trades and otherwise lowering cost. The SEC has argued that the practice doesn't offer as much benefit as investors as it should. One measure for a vote on Wednesday would be to require brokers to auction small orders to market makers who would compete to offer the best execution. Right, that'd be fine. The proposal would require marketable orders of individual orders to be exposed to competition on an order-by-order basis in qualified auctions before being internalized off-exchange. Auctions would apply to marketable orders made by or on behalf of persons making trades of less than 200,000 and trade on average fewer than 40 times a day. Let me read that again. The proposal would require marketable orders of individual orders to be exposed to competition on an order-by-order basis in qualified auctions before being internalized off-exchange. Auctions would apply to marketable orders made by or on behalf of persons making trades of less than 200,000 and trading on average fewer than 40 times a day. That's you guys. All right. Now, we'll see if it works out. I mean, we'll see how it works out. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to cause much difference in the market, honestly. Maybe Robinhood loses even more money. They have to try to figure out another way to buy. I don't know if companies are going to go back to the commission model at this point. I think they're going to have to look for another way to make money. The commission model seems to be dying. They're going to have to go to a subscription model. So perhaps to use Robinhood, you have to pay $1 a month. I'd pay for that. I'd pay $5 a month to use Robinhood if that was my platform. You know, that might be where we're going right now. That might be it. And that would also get rid of a lot of the accounts that they no longer need, right? There's a lot of accounts probably on Robinhood that are not being used. They just are just kind of sitting there doing nothing with no money in them. Maybe they can close those accounts and just be rid of them after they institute some type of new policy saying if you guys have a $0 in your account for over 6 months, we terminate your account, something like that. But I don't see it as something terrible, at least from that point of view. That's unless there's something else in the SEC bill that I didn't know about. But that's basically what I've been thinking about. Speaking of Robinhood and stuff like that, but yeah, not too crazy. And we got Bitcoin over here doing some dipping. There we go. At least FTX cannot sell the Robinhood stock in Chapter 11. That was hilarious. I didn't know how much they owned for a while until after all the FTX stuff started blowing up. But I do think that's good that they can't sell it off because I would hate to see my Robinhood go down. It might even go down more, but you know what? I bought Robinhoods primarily because I think they're going to get bought out. It's just a personal feeling, a personal opinion after reading some reports they've given out. I'd rather see them get bought out than try to trust Vlad to steer the company into a new golden age. Excuse me. Paywalls everywhere. I know. Like they invented the news or something. It's why I don't have sympathy for the companies out there. I have a video I'm posting tomorrow. It talks about the SEC going after the influencers, and then it also goes over here to talk about the Wall Street Journal. Right? It's 8 minutes long. I hope you guys watch it tomorrow. Let me just publish this short, I guess, right now. I forgot to do that earlier. But this is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So 9 o'clock for all you Easterners, and it'll be in the afternoon for all Europeans, and maybe early morning for Asia. But it'll be there in the morning. SEC, there's a little picture there. But yeah, give it a look if you guys can. I always appreciate when you guys do that. My thoughts on BNB. Okay, so I hold a lot of BNB, probably like $5,000 worth, honestly. I've held it for a very, very long time. I used to have a lot more BNB, but I sold a large chunk of it off, like 95% of it off during the altcoin season. Altcoin season. And then I basically kind of just put that money into my retirement account, and I'm going to try to buy a lot this bear market as well. It's just the price hasn't been coming down as much as I want it to. I like it as a long-term hold as long as Binance stays healthy. I'm probably not going to really buy much of it until I think we've reached a market bottom. And for me personally, you guys know, I think the market bottom is going to be sometime around Q2 of next year. So if I was going to buy any now, it'd be part of a larger trade in which I'm doing weekly buy-ins, so like scaling into a position, or maybe even doing monthly buy-ins, like just $50 a month, $100 a month, whatever you feel more comfortable with. They're facing a lot of headwinds right now. If we go over here and take a little peek at BNB, if I have it, there we go. Weekly chart. It's still in this overall downtrend. You see the 200 weekly moving average here. You see we're still well above that. But back over here in 2020 when I was buying this stuff up, it was only $16. You buy it up here, it went up to $5,000 profit, around $700, whatever. I ended up selling way like around $400. I did not sell at the top, not even close to the top. And then, as we were coming back down, I bought like some around here, around $300, and I bought a lot as we were down here at the June lows. And that's why I kind of have the $5,000 left. And if we have another downtrend here and big negative event over the next 2 months or so, my position's probably going to go back to being negative again here. So I would probably just do a little baby trades here and kind of wait for the next big thing. But this, I don't think it's going to spike like this next time. I think regulations are going to hit BNB enough where the gains we see in the next bull market aren't going to be like this. I would say that I'm watching it. I own it. I like it. But I'm not really hoping it. I'm not really expecting it to bring in the same amount of money as we saw during this last 2020 COVID rally. And you can see it's a pretty nasty downtrend until this FTX saga started happening. Huge moves. And honestly, I think that Binance is on the defensive right now. I think that's what's happening right now. It's on the defensive. And while it can get out of the defensive, it can go on the offense or just remain neutral, hopefully. It's, they are going to come under some criticism. We've already seen this from some of the senators and House members over the past few days. Even Kevin O'Leary today, like just going after Binance. They may face some hardships, but I think Binance should be able to pull through. They tried to do a lot of FUD over the past few days, and a lot of money moved out of their accounts. They're still standing just fine now. Right? Okay, going back to Bitcoin very fast. We'll go back to the other chart here in a second. But I just reminded you guys the big battle of the day is to stay above the 200. Otherwise, we're going to do this hammer. And I mean, we talked about this at the beginning of the day, but it's kind of happening right now. So just be careful if you guys are trading. It looks like we may be starting a little bit of a downtrend, and we're about $40, $50 away from that support level right now. Just so you guys know, we don't want to break down below that. This is the 17,622 level. We came down below it yesterday. We came down below it just a teeny bit, and we bounced right off it, okay? So we are going to be looking at a pretty interesting support level here in a second. We'll keep track of it, but, nobody wants to break down again, I would say. There we go. We can watch the second charts. We don't watch the second charts enough anymore. There we go. And hey, babyfish dumping. I mean, like we said, guys, if there is a time for bears to attack and bring us down, it's going to be today. They don't want to see us break above the 50. And I completely understand that from the bears' point of view, especially since the majority of the news is out for the week. Now we just have the smaller news events. Robinhood is adding a Roth IRA 1% match. Did you sign up for a waiting list? Oh, no. My Roth IRAs I'm not giving them access to a long-term portfolio account for me. If I put money on Robinhood for a long time, it would be like a dividend portfolio specifically designed to make me money which I could spend, or just to add as a personal savings vehicle for some type of fund down the road. So let's say I make $50,000 a year, and I can only invest $5,000 of that into assets a year, right? That's even pretty hefty for $50,000. But let's say you save up a lot and you really like you really like investing. I would have a portfolio that's set up primarily to do a lot of dividend plays. And as the dividends roll in, I reinvest those dividends until I hit a goal. Let's say I want to do, I want to save up $30,000 for some type of magical vacation, or for me to move to another country, or for me to do something that costs $30,000. Maybe I want to buy a fishing boat. Who knows? I would allow the dividends to help my portfolio grow while doing low risk, moderate to low dividend plays. Let that money slowly come in. It'll outperform the market. It'll outperform my bank account, basically, because bank account, you're just losing money against inflation. And I'd eventually have enough money to save up. That'd be the goal. Robinhood, that'd be perfect for that. But 401k, I'm a Vanguard guy through and through, I guess. Heck, the guy's wedding I went to last year, a good friend of mine, Tyler, he's now part of the Vanguard family. Not Vanguard family, but the people that worked at CEOs and high level ups at the company. It's all like just a bunch of families that run the whole thing, and he's not part of that family. Really nice family though, really nice family. But yeah, it's no, I don't feel comfortable doing a long term. Like anytime I have to go through an app to do long term stuff, it freaks me out a little bit. I could just be an old person in that viewpoint, like trust me, but it doesn't feel right to give Robinhood my Roth IRA or something like that, or any app. There's tons of apps out there, but I don't like them too much. And hey, Babyfish says 18,350 is a heavy resistance. I agree with him on that one right there. My RRA was on Voyager. Ask me how that worked out. Exactly, yeah. What do you call it? It just doesn't seem like I want to trust an app for my retirement plan right now. The staking is awesome. That's what I imagine drew a lot of people out there. But yeah, it just seems like I don't want to deal with that. Okay, let's go back over here very fast. Excuse me. There we go. I need to put this to auto. I need to go over here and go to settings, and I need to change up these. What is it at? Symbol? No. Appearance. Oh, there it is, the bottom. Okay. There we go. 25. 25. Okay. There we go. That way we can see that 17,622 on the bottom of the screen for a little bit longer. I use Fidelity and I like their interface. Fidelity has a fantastic interface. I like TD Ameritrade, Schwab, Vanguard. Schwab owns TD Ameritrade now, so whenever I think of TD Ameritrade, it's like just literally owned by Schwab. Let's see. Oh, they tried. There was a little bit of a buyer right there. Let's see what happens. Are we going to break down? No, because they are trying to knock us down right now. Nope, we're finding a little bit of a bottom here. Yep, small bottom. We kind of bounced off of 17,630, about $8 above where we kind of our support level here. And not too bad, not too bad. Let's see right there. Let's right here. Let me see. Anything else? Ethereum is printing a double top at 1350, excuse me. If you know, you know. I mean, I prefer to trade Ethereum, so Ethereum is one of my favorite things to trade, especially when it's shorting, because it does like to dump here. Let's see. But Bitcoin's finding a little bit of short-term support here. Let's go over to the minute chart, just like how we did back over here a little bit, but mostly back over there. Let me go to the 5-minute. That'll make it easier. So they are trying to dump it. We'll see if we manage to bounce, or over the next like 5 minutes or so, we probably end up falling down a little bit more here. There you go. But, it's trying to bounce up a little bit, I would say. And hey, Larry, you're using TradingView. Have you tried their app, or is website better? So I use the TradingView app every now and again, but it's mostly for taking screenshots for Twitter. I like to have everything set up from my desktop as far as TradingView is concerned, and then I can go into the app later on and see my technical analysis. I am unable to move the stuff the way I want to on the TradingView app. I just can't do it. I have like a Fibonacci extension tool, and I accidentally move it a little bit. I can't get it back exactly where I had it, and I just get ticked off. So I don't even try to use the app for technical analysis. I have everything set up on my desktop, and then I look at it on my phone when I'm away from my computer. But I'm not actively adding Elliott waves or adding Fibonacci levels and stuff like that, or Gantt squares. I'm not adding that through the app. I'm just watching what I've already done on the website. Let's see. But yeah, it's not terrible here. Okay, let's give it a second, and tapping, bouncing just like we did before. There we go. And there we go. You can see that they're trying. They're trying to bring us down right now. And we're breaking down bit by bit. I mean, again, this is a 1-minute candle right here. So we've already closed down on the 1. We're going to see if we can keep on going down a little bit more here. But, the bulls aren't giving up so easily. Babyfish was just talking about Ethereum here. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart as far as Ethereum. It broke out a little bit today, and now it's just kind of breaking back down, similar to what we're seeing here with Bitcoin. As long as we can there's a few different ways you can look at this right now, but we're getting closer to this overall uptrend. I might even just, do we have another low here? No, it's not too bad. Ethereum is probably looking for a reason to bounce off of this basic level here. This is a 4-hour chart, so we're also breaking down below the 20. Probably going to break down below the 50 here before the next day, next couple days. Maybe next few hours. Actually, this is a 4-hour chart. Never mind. This is 50. Let's see. Yeah, so we're testing it out right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke down below this based on how Bitcoin's acting, but Bitcoin's trying everything it can to hold the support level here. 4-hour chart. We still got 2 hours left, so we can definitely make a move down a little bit later. And let me go back over here. Let's go 15 now. There you go. You guys can kind of see that. Perfect. There you go. Check out Moulin stock. Sure. Hold on 1 second. This is very fast. 26 cents. Okay, so be careful of this one. You may have found a short-term bottom here for a little bit of a pump. It was at 19 cents, now up to 76. You may be seeing a minor short squeeze here. Be careful, but you might have some resistance up here as you fight off the 20-week moving average. On the daily chart here, high risk, kind of a gambling stock, right? It managed to break above the 50 last time, not really a big level of resistance using the 50-day moving average. So, your next price target might be around 33 cents. If it can break above that, it can definitely keep on going. If you wanted to take a position, I'd probably take one on a dip in the morning hours, right after the market opens, and see if it does break out above 32. Watch out for gap halts. But it looks like it just had a little bit of a pump towards the end of the day here. So, let's see. You're going to buy, have a stop loss. That stop loss is probably going to be around 22 cents. Maybe if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, 20 cents. So you're going to be risking about, 25% for, much more than that, basically. You're going to be aiming for something around, if you buy right now, somewhere up here, 60% or so. Very, very high risk play, more of a gambling type of stock, but there's money to be made if you know what to do. Oh, we're going back to testing it down. This is the second chart again. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, we're giving up that support that we worked so hard to break, but now that's not going to be a good sign here. And hey, big fish, YF die. Let's see. Pump and dump. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Oh, whoa, this was a big pump and dump. Look at that. Went from $32 to $6,000 and came back down to $126. This is on KuCoin. I might play around with this just to have some fun if it has another pump, but I wonder if you can short it. Because this thing looks like it's teetering right now as well. This thing could be coming down really fast. But talk about a massive pump. I would have been, if I had any coins down here at $32, I would have been selling them and selling them and selling them a lot. I don't know what. Let's go volume. Yeah, look at that volume level right there. I don't know who was buying at that high. Wow. I wonder what it was. I guess I have no idea what market cap that thing is at anyway, but let's get rid of the volume here. And oh, it has a market cap of 509,000. That's why. Yeah, it's ranked 1,565. Let's see. 3 months. Year to date. This thing, well, at one point it was at $6,000. Yeah, now it's obviously not, it's 123, but yeah, talk about a big, big pump and dump right there. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's like just trying to hold on. Got a small double bottom here, broke above it, trying to soar a little bit higher. But man, it's a battle right now. Definitely is a battle here. We can't look at the second chart too often, but it is more fun to watch if you ask me. There we go. And Hades, I've been doing okay, mostly tired. I've been working a lot as far as the YouTube channel is concerned. I've been doing a lot more shorts. My shorts have started to semi-take off, which has been nice. So a lot of times, instead of just getting maybe a couple hundred views off of shorts, my shorts have been giving me about 5,000 to 6,000 views a piece, which has been kind of fun because I've been having more fun doing shorts, I would say, over the past few weeks. But mostly just working on YouTube, doing a little bit of trading here and there. This whole week has been kind of boring for trading as far as I'm concerned. Just the day trades and stuff. I miss the big parabolic moves and big parabolic crashes. They're much more entertaining for me. Just busy. Grocery shopping from my phone and getting Instacart to deliver my groceries, I guess. Tonight, after this, I'm supposed to be ending the stream in a couple seconds, but after this, I'm going to make hamburgers with my mother and sister. I've been trying to get my mom more active because she's starting to get back into that lazy mentality of just I got a caretaker. I don't really got to do much. So we're all going to make hamburgers together. I got some from the store. I got some seasonings. I got some onions. I got some bacon, some thick cut bacon. Hempler's bacon, which is I think is more of an expensive brand. What is it like? Because they got some really good brats. Hempler's bacon. I'm not even typing it properly because my microphone's in the way. Thick cut. Oh my god, I didn't spell it right at all. Lars bacon. There you go. This stuff. Yeah, it's like $10 at Safeway. I don't really buy bacon too much. I kind of like sausage links. That's more of my thing that I enjoy. But I love using this stuff for hamburgers. You cut it in half with some shears, and then you just put it into the air fryer, and you just let it crispen up, and you just plop, and you saute the onions just a little bit. It is fantastic. And hey, Deez, when did you get into business? I don't know. I mean, what type of like trading stocks? I started back when I was in college. I really didn't go full time until about like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now. But full time basically means it was matching my employment at the other company I was at. I was still working at the other companies. I worked at a company called ICF in downtown Seattle. And then I also worked for a company called Clear Alaskan Glacial, where I hated my boss, but my boss's boss loved me. The boss's boss was the president. I think if let me see. Let me see if I do this very fast. You guys can still see the charts. If I go over here to my drive, you guys may be able to see something I'm in here. Because after my contract ended with them, I ended up doing consulting for them and going around with their teams and talking with people. Do I have it anymore? No. Might not be in this account. This is okay. So computers, let's see. Oh no, I deleted a lot of stuff on my thing because Google said I had too much. I don't have enough file size. Let me see this. Clear Alaskan Glacier. Clear Alaskan Glacier. Stuff maybe. Let me see. Sorry, I'll find this for you guys very fast. No, okay, I can't find it. But yeah. And then I guess the last 3 months ago, I set up a consulting business for blockchain companies as far as marketing, which has been kind of fun. Although it's more of me just looking for reasons to go out and about and have a reason to pay for it, if that makes sense. Like, it's a business trip type of stuff. And so next year I'm going to be going down to California a lot because I have a lot of contacts in California now, especially out in LA. Next year I'm going to learn a lot more about NFTs. I've been learning a little bit this year, but next year I really want to go into this dive and say, hey, what's going on in this NFT industry? And I'm not talking about what you think of when you think of NFTs, like Bored Ape or just what you see on OpenSea, I guess, when you just open the page, basically. But how Fox News is like diving into NFTs right now, and they're having NFTs made for all of their products. And I'm not talking about Fox News making an NFT of Sean Hannity and giving out to the old ladies 60 years and above. I'm not talking about that. Although they might like them, that might introduce them to NFTs. But having an NFT of a masked singer actor, right? That type of stuff. And so, I want to learn more about the industry and what they're doing because they're trying to build more of a community. And Bitcoin's starting to get hit a little bit more by the whales here. They're fed up with the little sideways action that we've been seeing. And there we go. Yeah, Bitcoin's going down here. We had an official breakdown probably. Oh, yeah, we closed down below it probably around 6 o'clock or something, and it just turned to the 5 minute. Yeah. So we're getting pushed down here as far as Bitcoin's concerned. Not the best thing, but yeah. We talked about this at the beginning of the stream because I was like, guys, watch out. But hey, the Real Transporter, I appreciate that a lot. You toss salad ever? You mean like an actual salad bowl? No, I've never done anything like that. I'm used to it done for me at a restaurant, but it always feels awkward. It always feels awkward when that happens. Hey, bulls are trying to come back. I don't trust this upward move here, but maybe bulls are. This is just a gigantic bear trap, hopefully. But I usually buy those salad type bowls and mixing tools for gifts during the holidays, actually, because everybody always wants one, but I just know they're probably never going to use it, so I just buy it for them, and it kind of just stays in the pantries as far as I'm concerned. Only comes out during the holidays for the big family meals. But yeah, I'm gonna making hamburgers and some good stuff. I was gonna buy some jalapenos to grill, but I totally forgot to do that. But maybe next time. I have cheese. Okay, I have like fancy cheese right now. I think I have some cheddar cheese as well to slice up, but I only have like a little bit left. And hey, Kryptonite, could you check out XRP Yeah. So as far as XRP is concerned, the technicals, as you know, aren't going to be the biggest help here, and the big reason for that is because there's all this speculation that there's going to be a settlement announced tomorrow. You understand that, right? But let's talk about this. What we need to see here. So the most important uptrend I think we need to worry about right now is going to be this one right here. We're still well above the support level. It's not like it's like a crazy far. It's not like we're too far away from it. Excuse me. If we go down to test out the support, it's like about 7% down, 8% down. It's not like it's 30, 40% down type of technical as we see with other stocks out there. Go over here to the daily charts. We've managed to hold, but it's been kind of ugly over the past few attempts. As far as the daily chart, we broke down. We're going more in a downward sideways angle. The uptrend is now over. Now we're going back into that normal downward trend that we've been experiencing over the past few weeks, or past few months, I guess I would say here. What we could expect tomorrow is two things I'd keep an eye out for. We don't want to break down below 37.24. We're currently at 37.88. We're really close. If we do break down below that, I think we would start coming back down here to 35.5 cents, 35 cents for maybe about a 4. Let me see what that might be. About a 7% loss. Excuse me, about a 7% loss. So be careful with that. I think we're really going to try to hold this 37 level. Bitcoin looks like it wants to go down right now, and whales look like they want it to go down as well. So just be careful. But if we do have good news coming out tomorrow, I think you could realistically get up to 42 cents. It says 41.91, but so that's the precise number, but I think around 42 cents here. After that, I'd be looking more at less at these just like hard levels of resistance, like 42 or 42.41. And I would start going more in depth to what we've been talking about as far as Fibonacci extension levels, right? You hit the one target, that's usually where I sell. If we want to go to one of the other ones we've been experiencing, I mean, might even just go here and here. Yeah, that kind of matches up there. You might find some resistance around 42.92. So if it does have a really big day, I know people are really excited about it. I would still probably start scaling out around 40 cents, then 42, then possibly 44, and those would be my levels for now. 42 is right here, or excuse me, 43 is right about there. 44 is right, just a tad bit above it. It could get much higher than that. It definitely could, but I would be taking it easy just because we don't know how Bitcoin's going to be doing. Bitcoin right now seems like it's dragging the entire market down. The stock market had a rough day today as well. I say volatile market. And we also have to deal with this 20-week moving average here too. That's what we got rejected off of. About to have a death cross here. That's why. I would give myself a stop loss at 35.5 cents and then see what happens. Maybe even 36 cents if you really want to make it a little bit tighter. But yeah, I'm at 36. No, 36.5. Excuse me. Yeah, 36.5 cents stop loss and just see if it gets back up to 41, 42 cents. I'd be happy with the profit from 37 right now up to 42. Yeah, not bad, but I have no idea how this news is going to be absorbed by the market, I would say. And these veg, no veggies for hamburgers. We have lettuce. Normally for vegetables, I have like green beans, broccoli, asparagus, maybe cauliflower, stuff like that, stuff like that. And then my most stable mind in the crypto biz. I mean, again, the big difference between me and a lot of other people out there is they are better at entertaining than I am. I'm not going to say I'm the best technical mind out there, but I think they package it in a way that can be that's better articulated sometimes than me. I have ADHD and I don't take medication for it because it really messes up my trading and it really just makes my mind go too not my own personality, if that makes sense. So I have issues sometimes articulating my thoughts, and for people that watch my content like you guys have kind of adapted to it and kind of understand that I can stutter sometimes. I can say my brain can like take a couple extra seconds to process something. But and so it doesn't make me the best presenter as far as, flashy stuff. But I think once you kind of understand my wacky language, I can help people, learn to take that next step into full-time trading or at least earning some type of stable income from investing. That's why I'm building up that course right now, because I've been flip-flopping for the past year, short-form course, long-form course, short-form course, long-form course. And I'm just going to do a long-form course because I can keep on adding to it day by day by day, and I can add small videos into it. But once it's done, it'll be done, and my brain can kind of have a relief off of that. Let's see. I was gonna say Jack in the Box. Oh no, I haven't been to Jack in the Box in forever. There's one by my house, but it's in one of those weird locations where it's very hard to get out of the parking lot, through traffic and whatnot. So I just really avoid it. And right now by my house, there's something called fantasy lights going on. So the roads are just going to be incredibly crowded, and I don't want to deal with them at all. Hold on one second here. Then after this, I gotta go because I gotta go make hamburgers. I'm already 12 minutes late. Let's see. Let's go maps. Okay, so we got South Hill. So let's pop this right here. So we got Home Depot, Military Road right here, and we got this golf course, Spanaway Lake, and we got the Sprinkler Center over here. Right over here is Spanaway Park, okay? You go right through it here. Me and Loki go on walks every now and again. A nice little enchanted island for all of you guys that like islands out there. It's just houses. But a nice golf cart course, and then we got a nice park over here in which you can kind of go chill out and talk with friends and stuff. It's a pretty nice park. Well, they transformed this park into a thing called Fantasy Lights. And this whole road from here to here to here, and then back up here, back over here, back down there, it all becomes one huge traffic jam. No, this is the road right here. One big traffic jam because a couple hundred cars, a lot of cars, are trying to all get into this one road here. And if I go over here to there, these aren't there you go. You just turn right in there. They have a little sign. It says when the park is open and closed. But this whole road, as far as the eye can see, traffic. This whole road, as far as the eye can see, traffic, and it all stays in this middle road. It is horrible. But you go over here to Fantasy Lights. It's a very nice experience. They have Fantasy Lights and they have zoo lights at the local zoo. It's really nice. I'm going to try to get my mom to let me push in a wheelchair to go see the zoo lights at the park this year, if she lets me. It can be kind of cold. But yeah, let me just go over here. I don't need to see. I just want to see the images for it. Fantasy Lights. It's simple lights. It's like a family tradition that a lot of people do. You go out there with the family, kids, your friend, friends of kids, and you just go driving along and looking at lights. This is what you do, and you play some holiday music. A lot of daycare centers do it. A lot of old folks centers just kind of go drive through and have fun and talk, and it's like a little mobile talking event with your friends and family. Stuff you do for the holidays. See, and hey Pam, thoughts on Litecoin? I think Litecoin is fine. It's something I've held for a long time, hoping it does something great. I've been disappointed in Litecoin for a long period of time. However, it has made some gains recently, so we can talk about it very fast. Where is my Litecoin here? Do I even have it on my page? It's probably there, but I have everything kind of looking a little bit dead. A little squished. Crypto. Okay. Is this as far as it'll go? Excuse me. Does it not go back further? There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. So I've held this for a long time. Like, oh gosh, I've been holding it like I think it's like $20 or something when I first got into it. Like I bought like $10 worth. This is back when Coinbase looked like trash. Okay. I don't even know if it was way back over here. I don't even know. It's been a while. It could have been over here too, but I held it for a long time. Now it's in a different wallet here. But this is all the way back here in 2017. We're at the same exact levels that we were at in 2017, okay? I am hopeful that this can do something in the future, but it has not been productive for me as a long-term investor, okay? Right now, you guys can see it looks like it's getting rejected off of this 50-week moving average range here. It's a bad start to the month. That's fine. 50-month moving average. Excuse me, not 50-week, 50-month moving average. I am hopeful that it can do something great in the long run. For me to get really excited about it in the short term, I want to see it break out above this weekly downtrend. That probably won't happen until the summer of 2023. All right. We're in a nice little move right now. It feels a little overbought to me personally. Now, we are getting rejected off the 50. Okay, that's interesting too. My brain already thought about that earlier, but I was on the 50-month chart, the monthly chart, excuse me. Careful with it. It's something that maybe you want to buy a little bit more of. What was happening over the past few weeks was a Litecoin conference, so I think that got people a little bit ginned up and excited about it. So I like it. It hasn't let me down as far as like crashing and stuff like that. Will I add more to Litecoin? Probably. But historically, I'm just more cautious of it. I'm hoping that even though it's been going sideways for a while, it'll finally have that breakthrough that will allow it to go parabolic during the next cycle, right? Because if you go over here to coinmarketcap.com, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USD, BNB, XRP, Binance, Dogecoin, ADA, Matic, you keep going down. You got Litecoin down here at number 13. It still has a pretty sizable market cap here. It's not like it's terrible at all. It's lost 50% year to date. Again, a lot of other coins have lost a lot more than that. But yeah, my big concern here is I've been holding this coin for quite a bit of time. This has never gone parabolic enough for me to really sell off the assets. So it's fine. I like it. I think this pump really started because a whole bunch of influencers got together down in Vegas, and they all got really excited about it at this Litecoin conference. So I think my friend Tom was down there actually, because I was in Vegas, but I was there for a fintech conference. Totally different vibe. I actually think that's why Bitcoin was at the Money 2020 conference, because he was already there for the Litecoin Summit. So Litecoin Summit Vegas, October 21st to the 22nd. Remember, guys, I was there from the 23rd to the 27th. So I just missed a couple friends that were down there. Let's see. Speakers. There we go. Oh, I just got view all speakers. Okay. So, can my friend Tom in here at all? Maybe BitBoy was in here as well. Tom Crown right there. See? Yeah. Tom was over there. I don't know if BitBoy was in there too. I don't like black and white photos. It really hurts my eyes. Too much contrast with the white screen behind them. Maybe BitBoy wasn't there. Maybe I just can't recognize him. But yeah, basically, this was around the October. About a couple weeks later, everything started to really go into overdrive here. I don't know if I can find it off. Yeah, October 24th right there, then pump, then dump, then pump again. So I think it's more of just what we saw from the Litecoin conference. Maybe people got kind of bullish on it, right? But right now we're facing some headwinds. We can still do okay, but Litecoin can't fall down below $70.40, it looks like. Otherwise, we're going to be probably coming back down to the low 60s. So long term, yes. Short term, beware. All right. Yeah, no worries, Pam. Happy to help you out. There's a story there. I have a lot of friends in this space and a lot of inner circles that I talk with. I know these events lead to certain sways in the market, which is why I try to guide you through them. So perfect question. Great question. I appreciate it. And Ken is right. Litecoin may be a sleeper. I'm hoping it can do some great things over the next couple of years. I'm hoping it can just break out of that box it's in. Because I do have some. I've owned it for a long time. The premise, everything about it is good. Just the price doesn't reflect it. Let's see. All right. Is that chart prime indicator you have on the bottom of your chart? Hey, Kevin. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The guy reached out a long time ago to ask me about it. I think I have an affiliate link on the bottom of my stream. But the guy, he said I would have like a 50% commission rate. Then all of a sudden one day it was down to like 35%. So I just stopped actively promoting it. But yeah, it's usually there. If I double click, it's right there as well. I was going to have a meeting with him and we scheduled a call, but he wasn't there at the time of the call. So I value my time, so I basically just stopped talking with the guy. But yeah, it's a chart prime indicator there. He seemed like a nice guy when I first met him, but you know, business is business, and I don't like changing of affiliate rates without consent and then ignoring scheduled time calls. Yuck. All right. And Brandon, BitBoy says he's going after Gensler next. BitBoy would get destroyed by Gensler, in my opinion. Because BitBoy did the same thing. Like, he promoted scam coins. So I don't know how this is all going to work out. It's almost like BitBoy is positioning himself to get sued by the SEC. And he's saying, I'm only getting sued because I'm going after Gary. He's going for that type of defense, right? When in reality, if the SEC is coming after you and they have a pretty solid case, which they might, I don't know how strong the case is for any of these individuals we've seen over the past few weeks or last few hours, but if they have a strong case, might as well just plead guilty, get it over with, pay the fine, and move on. Pay the fine, no jail time. If they have to go to court, you might even get like a couple months in jail. Not a lot, but it's enough to really like, whoa, right? But it seems like these guys are doing hundreds of million, like $100 million scheme. That might even lead you to jail time. I don't know how these are going to be prosecuted here, but BitBoy's been much more active since all this FTX broke. I think he's seen it as a way for him to rehabilitate part of his public image, right? There's a lot of people that have bad images in the crypto world that have large followings, and they're always looking for ways to get back in the good graces of people. I think you see it a lot with that Twitter Spaces, the Mario guy. There are a lot of former scam artists on there that could be scamming to this day. But they all go on, they're acting like they're some expert in their field and they know what's good and how they've always known how the bad these people were. And that's why I don't listen to those Twitter Spaces anymore, because there's a lot of people self-grandizing themselves. And it just doesn't vibe with me because, like, the experts that I know, whether it be in Washington or on Twitter, they're kind of just blunt people who are very snarky, so the snarkiness turns people off, and they're snarky because they know a lot about the space, I would assume. Like, the people that can track blockchain data, like track all the transactions, they're usually pretty snarky. They're not the people that like to go out there and say everything they know. And so it's kind of weird. But yeah, he's going to be, I think he may be under the microscope of the SEC himself pretty soon. Let's see. And hey, Kevin, how do you read the chart prime indicator? Go over to chartprime.com or chartprime.io. I don't know what his website is. You will see a tutorial on his main page there. I can show you what it is very fast. I'm messing up. There we go. Messing up the typing. All right, you go down here. Where's that? Oh, it's on the tutorial page. Okay. Oh, and there's a sale going on right now. So if you want to use my link down below, I'd appreciate it. But if you already bought it, no worries. Yeah, the market oscillator tutorial. Don't skip this one. Okay. So it's right there if you want to watch it. Just go to tutorials right there, and it's a pretty long one. All right, not long one, but it's 6 minutes long. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. But okay, everybody. I am like 24 minutes late to go make dinner with the family. I'm gonna go get some, go get my hamburgers and stuff ready. And Loki, go over here very fast, and go eat some hamburgers with Loki and the fam. Loki will say goodnight to you guys. If I can get him a treat right here, Loki. Say hi. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do some Loki sniffing AMR or ASMR. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Nice talking with everybody. I will put out some more videos tomorrow. Keep watching my videos, please, if you guys find them entertaining or you guys like them as far as my daily uploads. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. And it was nice talking with you guys. Keep an eye out for the SEC going after more